Alright guys, another video from the White Shorts Club. We got Myth, we got Winds over there.
Hello.
We got Kaichou.
Hello.
Alright, we're wrapping up our Band League deck profiles with Roselia, one of our favorite bands, saving the best for last. But let's just get into it. Alright, so starting off with our level zeros, we got the level 0 Sio Bomb. So if this card gets reversed, if the battle opponent is level 0 or lower, you can bottom deck that opponent. And then if you have no other rested characters, you can pay 1 to rest her. So it's a recyclable bomb. It's easily Kaichou's favorite card, arguably. It's also Tian's favorite girl, so
I mean, it's also an extremely good card.
yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, come on,
Usually.
gets points for being your favorite girl.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, Kaichou. You wanna help me out here?
Alright, so yeah, we're moving on to the Roselia Clean Cut. She's when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you can choose your other Roselia character and move it to the back row and rest it. Rested, move it to the back row.
Order matters.
Yeah, it's just your standard Clean Cut card, except it's only for Roselia. Really good in a mono Roselia deck. Yeah.
Helps out with Elisa eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next up we have the Yukino Brainstormer. On play, she can pump a Roselia character 1000 power for the turn, and then she's a tap self Brainstormer, and she searches for Roselia. Your go-to Brainstormer now that Girls Band Party 2 is out.
Is that all she does? Does she not have a, if you hit a brainstorm search Roselia, pump 1k?
No.
Wow.
Doesn't pump on top of it,
Just
so
vanilla.
Alright.
just plain. Winds, you want to talk about that Akko? Really good card.
Akko center middle 500 gives a blue encore instead of typical hand encore for characters. And then it's going to have pay 1 tap self brainstorm draw. Fairly extremely good card, comboed with any card that you want to keep alive, say the 2-1 Silo in the later half of the game, or maybe believing in a second turn with the Yukino 32 bird cages or the Lisas. So it could save literally anything. If you miss a coin flip, you could save it, you could clean cut and trade with your clean cut, and it still gets to be saved. It also filters climaxes, so because of its blue encore, so overall fairly solid card.
And
Reasonable.
the best part is it comes in a TD.
Yeah, it also comes in a TD, very accessible.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Rinko coin flipper. So she needs 2 or more Roselia, I believe, to
Music.
get music. Okay. To get 1000 power, so she can be 2/5. And then her effect at the start of the opponent's draw phase, you can top check the top card of your deck. If it's a level 1 or higher, she can bounce to hand. So your primary level 1 plus level 0 plussing, where you just recycle her as much as possible. Sometimes you just hope that, but like with most Roselia decks, you usually set it up such that you can get the coin flip more consistently.
Yeah, half the time she's a great card. The other half,
We don't talk about
we
that.
don't talk about the other half.
That's why it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got the Yukino. On play, top check. If it's a music character, you can add that card to your hand and pitch a different card. She also has a resonate with the Birdcage Diva. If you resonate on when she's played, she gets plus 1500 power and on reverse bottom deck. 3k beater if you're playing the Birdcage combo. Resonate's a pretty important mechanic in that. But the top check filter is always super useful. It's very versatile for helping filter out unneeded climaxes or unneeded characters from your hand. Helps you build a better hand.
Brainstorm 5.
Brainstorm 5, exactly. All right. I can't see what the... Oh, there's a copy of the Akko from set 2. If all your characters are music, she gets
If
1k.
you have 2 or more,
2 or more
other
music.
Roselia, she gains 1k.
And then you may pitch climax to salvage any music.
Okay.
So that's the trade-off. And then afterwards you have a 002k style. To just pay on reverse, you may... no, on sent to waiting room, right?
Yeah, on send to waiting
Yeah, on
room.
sent to waiting room, you may pay 1 to send the top card of your deck to your clock. If you do, you may look up to 3 cards of your deck, choose 1 music amongst them, add them to your hand, send the rest to the waiting room. So if you ever get stuck at 05, or maybe you just need the extra card advantage, then this is also a great card, an option to look in.
Even 04, because you can combo with the Akko, and
Yeah.
you can encore it.
And you can encore it by pitching on climax and filtering out your stock again, while
Yeah.
being able to push yourself to level 1.
That rounds out our level 0s. Moving on to our level 1s, we have one of my favorite cards from Volume 2, the Yukina. So she gets 1500 power if the 3-2 Yukina early play, which we'll talk about in a bit, is in your level. And on attack, if you have 2 or more Roselia characters, you can look at the top 2 up to the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one of them, put it back on top of your deck, and send the rest to waiting room. So it's a good way of helping you trigger clean cards, helping you determine what your trigger is. You never know when you want to swing for 2 or if you want to swing for 3.
Or just mail out an extra card out of your deck.
Yeah. It's very practical. Kaichou, you want to...
Yeah, so this next card, if all your characters are Roselia, she gains 3k. So she's just a 6k beater. On play, you can top check the top part of your deck. If it's a level 2 or higher card, you can send that to stock. Basically, you're a 6k beater, and free top checks matter sometimes, and free stock also matters.
Yeah.
Considering that this list primarily focuses on level 2 or higher fever engine, this is just on play for 50% of the time you get clean stock?
Yeah, you send that card to stock, so it's very practical.
Much like how you run the Rinkos for the same logic of maybe it could generate 1 more stock on an attack or stay alive. So.
And then next we have the cost 0 bomb Sayo. So if the opponent's cost 0 or lower, so you get around like. Is there anything worth getting around?
It's just Yuki, honestly.
Okay.
But for Ban League, I don't think anything gains a level, so it's not too relevant.
It's also a good way of just removing color if you're playing against like
against
pastel.
Peso, it's really good. So she also pumps 1k on attack too. To any character, so she can be a 3k bomb if you want to.
She can be a 3k bomb. She can help guarantee a breakover for your fever.
Yeah.
Very versatile card. But now we get to talk about the 2-1 Sayo Fever. So she gets LE clone, so 500 for every other character on your board, and then she has the fever effect. If all your opponent's characters are either reversed or don't exist, you get to search first. And then search music, stock a music character, and then give a character 1k until the end of your opponent's turn.
Another character 1k.
Yeah.
So combos with the book.
Yep. It's a pretty solid combo. Helps you build up stock and helps you search out your Yukinas for the end game.
Yeah, really good at Russian.
Very solid. She's also a really big body at 10k if you triple and then just give them to each other, I believe. 10-5 in the middle with Akko. But easy to defend, and you usually only need to get 1 or 2 of them off to start snowballing the game. Thoughts on the Sayo combo, though?
Well, if they live another turn, right, that's what makes it all the more. Because they are 10k, if your opponent cancels, and because you play this combo behind, which you're at level 2 to be able to pull off this combo in the first place.
Yeah.
So maybe your level 1 game was a little lacking. If you're playing from behind, these are 10k walls that can break over the level 1 board. And if they cancel, again, you get to swing with in open lanes, possibly, if your opponent sided. And if they sided, well, you're not taking any damage, right? So,
yeah. Fairly
good combo. Also, I'm just trying to be one of those cookies. I just want to eat one of them, too.
The triple R climax is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Those cookies look pretty good.
Yeah. To round out our level 2s, we run 2 anti-early play options. So the first one, we run a 2-1 Rinko Slayer. She gets 4k and 1 soul if she's facing a level 3 or higher. And then she also has, at the start of climax phase, Resonate, and she gets 2k. So she can be upwards of 13k, 13.5 if she's in the middle, 14 with the climax.
Yep. The main thing you
and 2 soul.
Yeah, the 2 soul matters sometimes, because sometimes you've seen a 2 soul beater at level 3, and you only have 1 stock, so she's also a good, nice 2 soul beater.
Yeah. And then we rounded out with a 2-1 Yukina PR counter. It's pay 2, pitch a climax to bottom deck the opponent's character that's higher level than them. So it's your primary option. It's also 3k, right?
2-5.
2-5? Okay.
Well, the play counter should be 2-5 at level 2.
Ah, okay.
3k is pretty big. It
True.
matters, yeah.
But, like, it happens. In BanG League, it'll be pretty useful to just get rid of an option.
Standby decks, popping party.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Rounding it out with the top end, we have probably the best finisher in BanG Dream
Yeah.
at the moment. The Birdcage Diva Yukina. So on play, you can heal. She gets 500 for every other music character on your board. And then climax combo with the pants. On reverse, pay 3, pitch 2, burn 2 twice. So, like we said, it's probably one of the better finishers because it just adds 3 instances of damage on reverse. Burning for 2 is usually like pretty precise damage. What more to say, right?
Yeah, best combo.
Best
Not
combo.
Mocha.
Not Mocha.
You got a 3-2 early play Yukina. If she is so it's a 3-2 Yukina. It is currently 8k base, and then you have memory or experience. If the copy of herself is in your level, then you may give this card in your hand becomes -1 level. It's an on-play heal, and then what's the power condition?
All your board has to be Roselia.
Yeah.
Oh, all your board has to be Roselia to gain what, 2k?
2K.
2k. So 10k.
So 10k early play is fairly. I mean, it's not the greatest.
The
You're
commission's
looking
so
for
free though.
11.5,
Yeah.
but it is free, and it's an amazingly free early play.
Because you need the experience for the level 1 Yukina combo, Yukina anyways, so it's already there, so just free healing.
Just
and
kind
on
of comes
top
in.
of that, it also helps because the experience mechanic kind of synergizes with some of the cards in the deck as well. Like mentioned earlier, the 1-0 Yukina, but also the 3-2 Lisa. That's going to go over next, which is...
Yeah, so we have this 3-2 Lisa who gets 2-5. So she's base 8k, but she gets 2-5 if both the 3-2 Yukina and the 0-0 Clean Cut Sayo are both in level. So she can become 10-5. On play, you can look it up to top 3 and add any of them to hand. And then on her attack, you can pay 1, pitch a Roselia character, real condition, and you can burn the opponent for 1. So this is kind of your secondary like method of finishing the game, just adding that extra little ping 1, peck out a climax, or
Precise damage.
precision. Like, you never know when you might rely on Lisa, but her ability to dig out climaxes with the look 3 also is pretty useful for getting your pants if you have 2 Yukina set up. But yeah. And then we round it out with 1 copy of the early play Sayo. So she's an early play if you have 4 more characters. On play, she's draw 2, pitch 1, and then when she attacks, you can resonate the Birdcage Diva, and she gets 2k. So she is 11k on attack, which is about standard for a early play, I would say. Gives you extra options to dig, helps you loop back combo. Although, I'm not entirely sure if you're going to play her that much since you're focused on getting
swap her
the
out
fever.
for the third Lisa if you really wanted to play her. She's just there as like another card you can play, just to draw to a level 2.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But ultimately, Roselia is like really consistent if you just play like the Fever Pants build because you just build up a ridiculous amount of stock, and then you just search out like whatever you probably need for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I imagine like you get 2 Fevers off, and then you like search 1 3-2 Yukina, and then you just search out like a level 1 in case you don't actually hit level 3.
Yeah, worst case scenario is if you hit level 3 and you're behind, you can just play the Fever combo and like search 3 stock 3 just for more compression.
Yeah. All right. And then we also have my personal build of Roselia. Includes a few more Yukina cards than usual, but we'll get into it. So we start off with running the Cat Ears Yukina, level 0. So she's 004k. If she's alone, she can't stand during the stand phase, which is pretty important. And she also has on play, mill the top card. You must mill the top card of your deck, and if you mill a climax, she goes to stock. So she's big, but you kind of have to be careful. But 4k, pretty good on turn 1. 4 or 5 if you have the Akko. We run 3 of the Sayo Rickies. We run 3 of the Yukina filters, 2 of the Akko Brainstormers. And one of the different cards that we run is the Rinko Brainstormer. So she has an effect once per turn. If you resonate, you may look at the top card of your deck, put it either at the top or the bottom, and then you give 1 level. I always forget to give the 1 level, mainly because it rarely comes in, but sometimes it will. She also is a tap self Brainstorm 3, but if you hit a climax, you may search 2, pitch 1. Keep in mind you get it only 1 time, no matter how many climaxes you hit. So
if you hit 3, then GG.
Yeah. We still run the Yukinas. We still run the Akko And then to round out my zeros, we run the Lisa. On play, you can mill 3. And then you also have pay 1 to bond to the 3/2 Yukina. Birdcage. Which helps you get it out, especially since this build is a little more focused around getting the Birdcage for resonance. Like, it's really useful to just have it in your hand and then sit on it for the rest of the game. So you'll always have at least one to play off of. Alright, Kaichou, you want to talk about why Crystal Song Yukina is a noob trap?
So basically what this card does is, right now, on attack with a book, you have another blue character, recondition, if you're not playing Mon Roselia. You can look up to 4, add a music character, and send the rest of Bam. She's basically your Amelia combo. She doesn't gain power though, she's a TD combo, but this card, second rotation of your deck always mills 3 climaxes, so it's a bad card in my opinion.
Hey, come on, dude.
But in the first half of the deck, it's really good.
We still run the 1/0 Yukinas that require the 3/2 Yukina package. We still run the Sio Bombs. Our level 2 is relatively the same with the Rinko and the Yukina anti-early play. And here's a card that I'm going to predict is going to be the promo for Ban League. You don't at me, guys, but it's a 2/1 Yukina, and her effect is that if she's reversed, if the opponent is a character higher level than the opponent, then you can bottom deck it. So you effectively get 3 answers for anti-early play at level 2 rather than just 2.
Yeah, also this card is JP only right now.
Hey, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Make it a prediction, Myth 2019. But other than that, most of the top end is the same. You still play the Yukina Birdcage for pay 3, pitch 2, burn 2, burn 2. You still play the Yukina early play healer. You still play the Sio, but the last addition that we have is TD Lisas. On play, you can heal, and then on attack, you can choose another character and pump 2k. Helps you get over bigger walls, helps you confirm your Yukina's reverses. But yeah.
It's another healer.
Another healer, so I can just go for the grind games.
Yeah, that's a lot of healers. That's 10 healers in this deck, yeah. Sometimes you don't want to play Birdcage.
Yeah.
Yukina, so you just play the healer, yeah.
But yeah. That about does it for Roselia. Thank you guys for watching. Thankfully, we rounded it out. More content.
I'll see you guys at BanG League tomorrow.
See ya.